My question I ask you is what fucking what purpose do ticks have? Look at my face and my neck. I can't eat red meat anymore. I can't have any animal byproducts in anything. And it's in everything. This is alpha-gal syndrome. This is fucked up, man. Fuck ticks. I love to go hiking. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, excuse this language. Listen. Sometimes you gotta cuss, man. That's crazy. Not gonna lie. You know, that's crazy. It's not what my platform is about, though, so I gotta apologize. The kids might be watching, you know. The kids love the Lord, too, and that's what my platform is about. But sometimes, I almost cussed on here a few times. You know what I'm saying? You gotta restrain yourself. Show the fruits of the Spirit. But if I looked like that, I'd probably be cussing, too. Not cursing, cussing. Anyway, I'm just trying to show you how people are just walking and strolling along and being affected by this in their day-to-day life. This is, I believe, episode 8 of my series. I'm going all the way to 10. If you didn't go see the ones before, don't start from the end. Start from the beginning, because it is information in there that you need for sure. A lot of information about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to run through a couple of them. This one's going to be quick. Let's see what this lady got to say about this.
Guess what? I came back from a nice peaceful walk and noticed lots of tiny crawlies all over my pants. Yay!
First off, she way too happy. This is crazy. I think she's an industry plant being this happy. You don't supposed to be happy about this.
At first I thought, what in the prairie wilderness is this? I am full of ticks.
She must got the fruits of the Spirit. It sound like the fruits of the Spirit. Yup.
And not just 1 or 2, but 47 in total.
Dang!
Yikes. Friendly reminder, everyone, if you're out walking in the tall grass or bush areas, definitely check yourself for ticks. They are very active right now. Stay safe out there.
For the foreseeable future, I'm not hiking no more. It's just is what it is, man. I ain't hiking no more. I don't want to.
So you're telling me that they're pushing for lab-grown meat, and now, spontaneously, randomly, you can get bit by a tick and become allergic to red meat for the first time in human history. Nobody thinks that's a little bit crazy? And then the guy who wants us eating lab-grown meat, who invests in lab-grown meat and denounces real meat, who also did other things with funding certain tests and things and medical products, would literally make bajillions of dollars if everyone got allergic to red meat. I mean, you can call that a conspiracy, or you can follow the money and use a couple brain cells and a fraction of the function of your pineal gland and wrap your head around this one, man. The deception runs deep, but I will say that fluoride helps people to really just absolutely be clueless to what's going on. Now, I can't say I have all the answers, but I do know that clearly right now there's a concerted effort to keep us in a lowered state of consciousness with all the crazy chemicals in the food, air, and water supply. And if you think it's important to be detoxing, right now Chalk is giving away free $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious, plus it stimulates stem cell production. And if you combine that with the hot water purified shilajit, you're getting some of the most powerful adaptogens in the natural world. Comment the word free below and check your DMs for details.
You know, on my platform, I let people get their commercials off, you know. I am stealing your content, by the way. So, you know, if they got a commercial and they want to, you know, hey, buy my stuff, yeah, you get your stuff off, you know. My platform is going to grow and, you know, let me bless you like you blessed me, you know. Let me see what this dude talking about, this Google.
Breaking news, according to this guy,
Same dude.
Google wants to release 64 million genetically modified mosquitoes in California and
Why do Google want to do this?
Florida. Now, apparently, they're using
in California and Florida. Why? Why? The two most tropical places on this side of the hemisphere.
AI to detect male versus female. They GMO'd the males to be able to, when they reproduce, it's like low fertility. It could lower the population of bugs. And you could subscribe to be able to have in your area some service where this truck comes around and releases GMO male mosquitoes to throw off the population. Now, some people say, well, this could be good. Some people say this could be horrible. My thoughts are, since when do we trust biotech companies which use synthetic technology to alter the DNA of the natural world, like they do with genetically modified food, and think that like something good could possibly come from this? Also, GMO all the mosquitoes you want. You do know that frogs rely on mosquito larvae and mosquitoes to survive. So are we trying to disrupt the entire ecosystem here, or what's going on? Now, that is a rhetorical question because we know they're spraying atrazine, which reverses the gender of frogs, and that is sprayed all over the place, and it's in 95% of our bloodstreams right now. Now, if you think it's important to be detoxing, right now Chalk is giving away free...
All right, I already let you promote. You get one time. You get one time, man. You do... Okay. Let me talk to you. I'll talk to you later. You get one time. You know what I'm saying? I already let you promote, man. Let me do my job, man. Let me do my job. I'm trying to tell the people about the ticks, and you talk about the mosquitoes. It's good information, though. I should have let you promote twice. My bad. Forgive me. Because you put us on the mosquitoes, too, and you told us Google was doing it. By the way, Google down the street from my house.
Okay, breaking news. Ticks, dude. What the Sam Dam is going on? People are talking about farmers finding boxes of ticks in their fields. People are saying this is the worst year for ticks like ever before. The Mason-Dixie line, which is usually where apparently ticks never used to cross. You would rarely find a tick in Ohio or Maine or Vermont or even Indiana. And
Michigan.
Now people are talking about they can't step foot outside their door for 5 minutes without a million ticks crawling all over them. Now, it's also totally unrelated that these ticks, some of them have something in them that when you get bit by them, you will become allergic to red meat. Now, I won't talk about where all the Lyme first started coming from, next to Plum Island, which definitely wasn't a headquarters for biological testing. But I mean, are we using logic and common sense? They would never do that. They are...
Right. They will never do that. Why would they want to do that to us? Y'all be tripping me out. By the way, it's a place called Lyme, Connecticut. And that's where the first Lyme disease, that's why they call it Lyme disease. The more you know.
Already did. The problem is the guys who were doing the testing on insects and putting things in them that can spread things.
Oh, that's what he said. Why would they do that? He said because they already did. Yeah, during the Cold War, they already did this. So why you saying they wouldn't do something like that to us? They did it already. Proof, it's facts. It's out there now.
They, I guess, thought that would be used for like foreign kind of enemies, so they were justified in thinking like, oh, this is going to help, not knowing it may be used on their own citizens. Another angle to this could be that they want people scared to go outside and be barefoot in the ground. By the way, there's a bird called a guinea fowl, which can eat like 2,000 to 3,000 ticks in a day. If we all got some guinea fowl and let them roam free, we could wipe this out. Don't think that it's doomsday over here. Now, in the meantime, we do know this is the tip of the iceberg. If you thought, the files were crazy, wait until you find out what they're doing with the food, air, and water supply. And that's a separate issue from the friggin' ticks. So if you think it's important to be detoxing and boosting your brain function and your hormones and your fertility, right now, Chalk is giving away free $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the Chalk Lid Powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious. And if you combine that with the hot water purified shilajit, you're getting some of the most powerful adaptogens in the natural world. Comment the...
I'm about to get me something to sell. He's selling more stuff on my platform than I'm selling. I ain't even selling nothing. I'm giving you stuff. I'm about to find something to sell. Give me I'm about to get me some merch or something, cause dude tripping. All right, I do want to real quick give you actually no, I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna make my last episode based on all of the cures. Listen, I want to give you something real quick. Let me bounce out of here. I want to give you something real quick. It's the word. You want to know why things are happening? Listen, you got the power to like cast out the enemy. You got the power of prayer. You got the power of Christ, Lord thy God. Listen, Matthew 12, 43 through 45. When the unclean spirit has gone out of a person, it passes through waterless places seeking rest, but finds none. Then it says, I will return to that house which I came. And when it comes, it finds the house empty, swept and put in order. You get what I'm saying? This is what we need to be doing. We need to live cleanly lifestyles. We need to protect ourselves from this stuff. But listen, when it goes and brings with it, then it goes and brings with it 7 other spirits more evil than itself. And they enter and dwell there. And the last state of the person is worse than the first state. So also it will be with this evil generation. This is what's going on. See, because we allow them to do this, and even when we fight it, they just come back again. And they come back with 7 more. And then you get rid of them, and then they come back with 14. This is what the hierarchy is doing to us. You know why? Because they are the demons that this is speaking of. They're not really people. You look at them and you see a person, but the spirit behind them is unclean. It's not right. You know, that's why, if you're wondering, like, why are they doing this to us? Because this is their nature. It's their nature. This is what they do. So if you can believe that, if you can just believe that, that's what is going on, then you will have protection from these things if you get yourself a prayer life. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 3. But the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you from the evil one. How can you get that protection? How can you get that establishment if you don't believe? If you don't have a prayer life? If you don't have faith that He will do such things? You know, be sober-minded and watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. This is why this is happening. It's not a coincidence, but you have protection from this thing. Exodus 14 and 14. The Lord thy God will fight for you. You don't have to fight against these things. You know, you can definitely pray about it and let the Lord fight for you, but you need to be aware of what's going on. You need to have wisdom and discernment for certain things too. Don't just be walking into a stranger's house eating some milk and cookies. This dude is a wolf dressed as granny, and you knocking on, he trying to up your house down. He down already off the granny. Granny ain't here today because she was still eating like a soul food dinner every day. You're not supposed to do that. Soul food is a delicacy now. It's not we don't have to eat like that. We gotta incorporate the salads in now. Salad day, you know, whatever, fish salad, whatever, the Caesar salad, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Incorporate the moringa, the shilajit, incorporate the sea moss, incorporate the beef liver, incorporate the mineral salt, incorporate water, drink out of copper bottles, you know, like, it's things you can do to protect yourself. God gives you the wisdom to protect yourself too, you know. Whoever makes the practice of sinning is of the devil. For the devil has been sinning from the beginning. The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the works of the devil. You have the person who appeared to destroy these works. You think he don't want to protect you from it, but you can also protect yourself. That's why coming up, I'm going to give y'all all of the ways to protect yourself, including prayer. But right now, we off this episode. I'm been talking too long. It's your boy, Mr. Israelite, and it's real life.